One built a suit to escape death. The other built an empire to become a god. Iron Man and Dr. Doom. Two minds forged in fire, brilliance, and unbearable arrogance. One saves the world with sarcasm and tech. The other reshapes it with sorcery and steel. But when genius meets genius, well, the real question isn't who wins, it's what survives. Stark fights for freedom, for chaos with a conscience. Doom fights for order without apology. They've never truly collided until now, when intellect becomes the most dangerous weapon alive. Imagine the skies above New York splitting, Doom descending not with rage, but with purpose. Stark's sensors go red, but his heart beats steady, because he knows this storm. I've fought gods before, Tony mutters, but never one who studied me first. Doom doesn't flinch. He respects Stark's mind, even admires it, before preparing to destroy it. This isn't just armor against armor. It's vision against vision, future against future. Doom's gauntlet glows with mystical code, ancient runes dancing around Stark's bleeding-edge tech. Their battle isn't loud. It's precise, surgical, like two chess masters detonating every piece. Stark improvises mid-air, builds a counterspell from nanotech, because science is just magic explained. Doom smirks beneath the mask, impressive but predictable, and collapses a skyscraper with a gesture. Tony rockets through the rubble, eyes narrowed, calculating. Okay, Doom, let's talk diagnostics. Doom's reply? Silence. Then reality itself folds inward like a chessboard closing on checkmate. For every move Tony makes, Doom has already made 3 and rewritten the board. But Stark's genius thrives in chaos. He builds from scraps. He survives what no one should. While Doom, he conquers chaos, molds it like clay, until the multiverse kneels in symmetry. They're not just fighting with weapons. They're waging war with who they believe they are. Doom believes the world must obey his design. Stark believes the world must choose its own. One fights to protect free will. The other fights to eliminate its flaws forever. Tony knows he can't out-magic Doom, but he can outthink the man behind the mask. So he dives into Doom's code, not to destroy it, but to understand his soul. In Doom's code, Stark sees something terrifying, a future Earth. Peaceful, perfect, completely controlled. Every war erased, every disease cured, but at the cost of human freedom forever. Doom doesn't want to rule out of hate. He rules because he thinks he must. Without me, Doom whispers, the world devours itself. With me, it finally evolves. Stark fires a blast, not to kill, but to challenge that broken logic with fire. If you control everything, Doom, what happens to the dreamers who break the rules? Doom pauses, because beneath the armor he remembers once being a dreamer too. But Doom's silence breaks like thunder. He unleashes sorcery and science fused into living energy. Stark's suit shatters, systems crashing, and still he keeps fighting with nothing but wit and wire. I've faced extinction gods, my own demons, and I'm still here because I choose to be. Doom's eyes flare, not with rage but respect, because Stark never bows, never breaks. The final clash echoes like two realities colliding, iron and magic tearing the sky apart. But Stark does the unthinkable. He hands Doom a mirror, not a weapon. Doom sees himself not as a god, but as a man terrified of losing control. You don't have to win this, Victor, Tony says. You just have to let go. And for a second, the battlefield is silent. No fire, no thunder, just two minds. Doom lowers his gauntlet, not out of defeat, but because he finally sees the cost. He vanishes in a ripple of code and light. No surrender, just silence. Stark collapses to one knee, breathing, bleeding, victorious but not untouched. Because genius comes with a burden, and sometimes the smartest minds carry the heaviest hearts. He uploads Doom's vision to a secure vault, not to erase it, but to learn. What if he's right, Tony wonders, before suiting up again and flying toward the sunrise. Doom watches from the shadows, still calculating, still waiting. But maybe, just maybe, changed. Two men, two minds, both gods in their own way, both haunted by what if. And somewhere in the multiverse, this war is only beginning.